Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 2, Episode 5. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to review scripted reality shows as well as scripted shows. If you're returning, you're one of my people, welcome back. I apologize in advance. This is going to be a short review, mainly because, not a lot happened. We had some little snippets of things, but not a lot. I was completely not paying attention when the husbands got together, and I just felt they wouldn't really talk about much. I could be wrong, and if they was talking about something, y'all know, put it in the comment section below. I need something to drink, but I am not getting up because I need to get this review together. I need to sit up because I look like just a floating head. Child, I don't know what. I need to get my posture together, but y'all not here for that. So Lisa talking to her husband. What's his name? Seth? I want to say that is, or is it John? No, it's John. Because it's like, how you need John? Yeah. Lisa is now the victim in this situation when she was the one and completely in the wrong. I wonder how you have the nerve, gall, and audacity to now be victim. I just want to know how that works and how you can just do that. You told your good friend of 20-something years to disown her cousin, to not follow her on social media, and you tried to sabotage her event. This friend that you've had of 24 years, but you were the victim. Like, Whitney has an opinion on my friendship with Angie. Isn't that what she... but I was like, isn't that what you were doing? You have an opinion on this woman who found his newfound cousin. And just because this cousin is somebody you don't like, you was willing to sabotage your friend's event. And I didn't catch it. When she got to the party, she's like, oh my goodness, a party with no food. Well, you know why it wasn't the food that she wanted? Because you sabotaged her. Called the caterer like, whoop de whoop whoop whoop. Don't do that girl's party or you ain't going to be doing no more of my party. But you were the victim over here. This is Lisa for you. Will sabotage an event of a friend who of 24 years, mind you. Tell said friend not to follow her cousin that she just found out she was related to on social media and to disown her. But you were the victim. I cannot. Let's move over to Mary and Whitney. We're not going to go a lot into what was going on there, but I'm going to say this. Something is seriously wrong with Mary. She had been baking. She baked some cookies for Whitney and her kids. She gets over there. She's like, oh my goodness. One of my church members' daughter was in an accident. She was ejected. She fell down 30 feet into the neighborhood. And it was like, the daughter was like, oh my goodness, is she okay? No. I'm excited to be here. And then does a little dance. It's like, where's he seatbelt? Mary, what are you doing? How is you doing a happy dance after you just said that somebody they went on to glory? They in the arms of the angel. You just said that in front of the children. The children. She said, and I'm going to repeat it. Oh, my church member's daughter. Oh, she was in an accident. It was just terrible. She fell down 50 feet into the neighbor's yard or the neighborhood and was like ejected. Did she live? No. Pause. I'm excited to be here. What are we doing, Mary? What are we doing? Why? So the kids are looking like, okay. So then Mary and Whitney sit down. And this is when Mary confuses me so much, and my brain don't know how to take her because we just seen that little, theatrics that she did after saying that somebody went into the arms of the angels, did a little dance, wear your seatbelt, and now she's giving good advice to Whitney. It's like, as wacky as Mary is and how she acts, she makes sense a lot of time. And she basically tells Whitney, as raggedy as Lisa has been to you, Lisa has this cool factor and you want a severance from her. How can Mary be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs one moment, but giving sound advice the next minute? She does that often, and it surprises and confuses me every time. That you can go from woohoo to the reason why you're so angry with Lisa is because you see that she's cool and you want to be accepted by the cool people. Oh my goodness, I have this wig that is so she can just pop in and out of whatever's going on in Mary's head with ease. Smooth transition from cuckoo to sound advice back to cuckoo. So Heather and Meredith, they go skiing. Now y'all, as much as I do not like the cold weather, something about seeing those houses in the snow, and I was like, I would love to go, not necessarily Utah, but like maybe like Colorado, and like not just a regular old, not saying that their houses is regular, but I would like to go like to like a log cabin type of house where like there's fireplaces, big open spaces, like big fireplaces in like the bedrooms and in the living rooms and the dens, but not go outside into the cold. Does that make sense? Like maybe just a little bit, but I was like, it just looks so nice, and like even though I like walking on fresh snow, I don't want to be around it a lot. But I would like to go to like a log cabin and just be there sipping hot chocolate in front of the fireplace. Yeah, back to what I'm saying. Yeah, Lisa and no, Heather and Meredith. Heather is finding herself in the position to have the sex talk with her daughters. She didn't have that with her parents. You know, she grew up strict Mormon. Don't have sex until you're married. Once you're married, have sex and have all the babies that you can. You know, before she was like she was saying she was such a super Mormon that were absolutely no sex because that can sabotage your chance of getting married. Even though the man can go out here and just have sex with any and everybody, but it's always the woman, you're going to be sabotaged, you're ruined. That is one thing I don't like about, you know, how can I say this without sit up a little bit, without insulting people. I don't like when certain churches, a young female gets pregnant. She can no longer participate in activities, but the boy who got her pregnant is still doing church activities. She got to sit her tail down. When they both did the sex and got pregnant, he got her pregnant, but he's free to do whatever, and she has to sit there and be shamed. But yeah, she's in this weird space of horrified if her daughter is considering sex, but also horrified if she's not. She doesn't want her daughter to be stifled. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Like she was. She wasn't able to just be free growing up because you have to look for getting you a man, and you know, getting you a man so you can get married. There was that movie Mona Lisa Smiles, I think it was, where I think it was like an all girls college. It may not have been all girls college, but basically the girls go to college until they can get a husband. Then they drop. This was back in like the 50s or 60s. Then they drop out and become housewives. And they was kind of looking down on the teacher because she had not yet got married and had kids. But like that's kind of seeming like what's going on here. You know, make sure you hook them young so y'all can start having these babies. But then you ain't really lived the life yet, and now y'all seeming stuck. But yeah, she don't know what she want to do with herself, and as far as her daughter. So Whitney and Lisa meet up. Lisa says out of her mouth that she didn't know that they weren't friends. Well, I don't know how this one, because when last episode when he's like, "What is this doing here?" referring to Whitney. Mad that your friend is hanging out with her and said you didn't want your friend to claim Whitney. That to me says we not friends. And she said, well, I meant this one. And Whitney was like, I have a name. It's Whitney. But the thing with Lisa that irks my nerves, along with, being very raggedy to people, and then playing victim, she's always saying it's miscommunications. You do give off this I am better than Whitney and Heather vibe. That's what you give off. You give off that vibe to them on the show because they are on the show with you, but you seem like you have that you looking down on people vibe. And I would not want to be cool with you if like you tried to sabotage your friend's party. Y'all been friends for 24 years and you were so quick to try to sabotage that. I wouldn't want to be your friend. I don't care how cool you are. That was never my get down. Even in school, I was not trying to just hang with the cool people. No, I hung with my set group of friends and we was cool. I didn't need to be popular. I wasn't popular and I wasn't unpopular. I had a few friends. I went to school, I did my work, and I brought my tail home. I didn't care about being over popular or being accepted by anybody. That just has never been me. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything, oh yeah, Jen apologized to Brooks. Brooks does not. He's like, I don't believe that you had people working for you. I don't. I believe that was you. But she's like, I would never do anything to hurt you. They apologized. Not really sure why Meredith needed to be there, but Brooks was like, we can do this. You can just sit at the table across yonder. I got this, mama. But I was like, Brooks, what, 2019? So he old enough to where he could have went to that meeting by himself. But I guess Meredith was sort of like, if something goes wrong, I'm going I'm gonna jump in. So y'all, that was a just. If I left anything out, by me, so a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. This free all day, every day for 99. Make sure your notifications are on. So when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it and share it to people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. And tell y'all people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.